Almost all 14 of us Olympic gold medalists from America were watching you on a text chain last night, sending you all the love and support and welcoming you as the newest Olympic gold medalist. But one person actually said, I'm wondering if he got any celebrating in there within like all the interviews and all the things that you had to do. Did you get anything in there?
A little bit. So, I mean, fortunately, I have some of my best friends here, Jean-Luc Baker, Caitlin Hwayak, Mariah Bell. So they found me at dinner while I was rushing between different media things, and we had a little moment there, so that was really special.
You know, Nathan, there's always that moment in the program where we just wonder, on the night if we're going to be on. And it just felt like you were so comfortable on the ice. When was that moment that you knew last night you were going to be able to just throw it down? Was there a moment?
Certainly. I mean, I think throughout the program, for me, style was always the trickiest. And after I was able to at least keep my style on my feet, I felt pretty good about the rest of the program. And, of course, made a little bobble on the toe flip, but happy with the way the Lutz went out. Happy with my axle. That's also a tricky jump for me. And then after the Lutz toe was over, there's no jumps left, and I could just enjoy the program. And again, almost made a little slip up there, and but just had a lot of fun with it, and I was just having a really good time out there.
Nathan, I have two questions for you. One of them is very serious. When is the bowl cut coming back? I feel like we've only seen pictures of you at like 8 years old with the bowl cut. That's a never. Good answer.
I have no idea. Honestly, my hair no, actually, but my hair started curling up when I was 13, 14, and I don't know if the bowl cut's ever going to be able to come back. So, well, maybe we'll see an appearance at some point if it can straighten out.
Fair enough. But seriously, I want to know, when you were out on the ice before your music started up, you looked so relaxed and you were talking to yourself. What were you saying to yourself before you took your position to start?
I found that as I go through the program, it's easy for my mind to sort of get a little distracted. And if I'm able to sort of hone in on certain cues before each element, for instance, checking my shoulder or, adjusting my pattern or all these little minute details that I'm sure you are very well aware of, working with Rob for so many years. But being able to keep resorting back to those cues really helps me stay on track and stay focused on what I need to accomplish next. And that's certainly what I was reminding myself before the program.
Nathan, it's Johnny. Just amazing watching you. It was so cool. We had such a great time. Thanks for the entertainment. But I want to take you back to the first program of the Olympics, either to before your short or before the team short. The first time you stepped out on the ice, the nerves, how you dealt with going into that first jump, and just if any flashbacks from the other Olympics came in, how you dealt with the mindset just to stay on point.
So, yeah, definitely before the team event short program, as 2018 did not go to my favor in both short programs, I really wanted to make good use of this opportunity that I could have another short program attempt. And for me, as soon as generally speaking, when I hit the first jump, it's sort of I start getting in my rhythm, I start getting in control. And so I was if all else fails, hit this first jump and then go from there. And so for me, again, as I was going back to those cues, I was just keep hitting these cues. And yeah, fortunately, everything turned out really well for me, and those short programs really meant a lot to me.
Nathan, you had the pressure cooker situation of skating order. So backstage after the warm-up, waiting for such a long time, listening to the other scores. How did you occupy your mind, and what were you doing backstage during that time?
Right. Yeah, skating last is definitely not my favorite position to skate in, just because, like you said, you do your 6-minute warm-up and then you're not competing until 40 minutes or so later. So within that time, it's how do I keep my body going? How do I make sure that I'm warm enough? How do I make sure that my muscles are primed to be able to do what I need to do, while at the same time, maintaining the right headspace. And for me, I was able to maintain that just by visualizing a lot over and over and over, feeling the elements, and making sure that I continue to remember those cues, in case something, didn't go necessarily the way that I wanted to. I could immediately resort back to those cues, and that really helped me today.